winter hits the Rust Belt. So we're just going to quickly go over the Arc Raiders update for Cold Snap, which is taking place December 16th. And if you don't know, essentially what it's going to do is it's going to turn all of the maps into winter freezing conditions. So it's going to add another level of harsh survival on top of the already harsh survival of the nature of Arc Raiders. So I think it's going to be a pretty awesome update. And I'm just going to quickly go through the overview of what the update is. If you're new here, I go by NickyT, and I love creating tech, gaming, and PC related build content. And if that resonates with you, consider subscribing as you watch this video. Okay, so basically what it's going to do is it's going to turn all of the maps into this winter condition. Now, I think the idea here is that you're going to want to try to stay indoors, and being outside is going to be actually treacherous to your health. It's going to be an actual hazard. Freezing weather will cut your raider down in minutes unless you get indoors or heal up quickly. So I think it might take away from your health, which I think will be really cool if they add something like that. So traversing the map, you're really going to want to get from point A to point B quickly. So you're going to want to take a lot of adrenaline stims and a lot of heals, most likely. So there's also going to be a Flickering Flames event, which I think is going to be more for people who want to get some more of those creds. I forget what they're called, but the blue creds. And you're going to be able to spin those and just contribute to the Candleberry bush. So that forms as a centerpiece of the festivities for Spironzins. So Party Plant is a versatile asset during the winter months. Boiling berries creates a wax that burns for hours. So I think the idea is you're going to want to loot those when you're out there on the surface, and it just gives you another item to go and search for if you want to take part in the event. So Spironzins rely on other essential items throughout the winter too, light and heat resources. So you're going to want to look for those while you're up there looting if you want to take part in the event as well. So just be keeping that in mind. If you are out there, maybe it's like light bulbs or whatever heat resources or heat sources that's going to cause that. So maybe that would be like oil canisters or something like that. So it just gives you another thing to look for if you want to take part in that. So if you kind of through the trailer that they did, you can see some pretty awesome updates. So like you see the map condition here. So that's Buried City. Look how different that looks. I think that's absolutely awesome. And then let's see, it goes to Spaceport. It looks so much more dynamic. I think it's going to add a really cool layer to the game where right now, just running in the open, you're really just traversing in the open, and you hardly really ever run into issues unless you just get swarmed by Arc or somebody's like pinging you with an Osprey or something like that. And then a couple new Raider outfits. So they're going to update the store if that's something you're really into. And then here's the community event. Okay, so you're not asked to help out for nothing. A Raider's got to eat. So Candleberries and special items will be redeemed for Raider tokens, new items, rare utility items, weapons, cosmetics, and merits. So pretty interesting. I wonder if they're adding new weapons to the game right now. That'd be pretty awesome. You'll also gain merits for simply doing what Raiders do best: braving any topside location, earning XP. Remember, more merits means more stuff. So I think they're going to add if you go through the merits, you can unlock everything almost like a battle pass. Maybe they're refreshing that. You see, so the new goalie, if you're into that. Other than that, it just says, remember, the cold is no joke. Stay warm and stay alive. I think I read somewhere where essentially your Raider can fall off of icy surfaces and things like that too. And I think there's going to be something with footsteps, so I'd be curious to see if they actually implement that. I think it would just add another layer of that PvP and just trying to stay alive while you're out there. All right, so I just wanted to quickly go over this. So again, if you guys want to see Arc Raiders news and tips and stuff like that, please consider subscribing to my channel. I absolutely love this game. I already have over 200 hours in it, and I'll be putting out actually a review from somebody who's like full-time, plays the game full-time, and just somebody who absolutely loves like not FPS, but just shooter games and survival at the same time. I think that's what makes this game really special. So if you guys want to see that review, consider subscribing. And yeah, check my other content. If you're new here, again, I go by NickyT, and I make tech, gaming, and PC related videos. So see you guys on the next one.